This is the biggest victory of Shaitan, who inserted dalala. Remember first promise? 4:119. First one is dalala. I will cause deviation in their mind.
Yeah.
Logic. I'll play with their logic. And that dalala dictates all scientific theories. All of them. Not one exception. I'll cover this. This is like giving the solution, but I'll cover it later. But the idea is, any process you identify, if it is not natural, if it's not fitra, it's process of thinking, process of manufacturing. If it is not following fitra, then it's mechanical. We call it mechanical. It's artificial. And it will be toxic. Toxic thought, toxic food, toxic water. It becomes toxic by scientific measure if it is not following Quran, Hadith, and that's it. That's the outcome. It's true in thought process, true in political process, true in economic process, true in scientific process. And I'll cover later, because every time you violate Allah's order, you draw a sickness. Mentally, you become dallin. Emotionally, you become physically sick. Physically. All of them. There will be no disease unless there was a violation of Allah's order. So today, artificial, which is toxic, inherently toxic, is glamorized. This is a picture from Canada. They're bragging that it has 100% natural in the slushy. In what is that equivalent to? These things. Right there, in front of you. There's nothing natural in it. Zero. Zero. As a source or as a process. And you are using that to drink your organic tea. Yet Allah has said, do not mix truth with falsehood. But this is the world. Everything is unnatural. And we are proudly displaying that. Second promise of Shaitan. First one is dalala. Second promise is false desire. It's amania, meaning it is inspired by false niyyah. What is the true niyyah? Please Allah. Anything other than Allah is amania. In English we say it wishful thinking. It will never happen. And that desire comes number two. First one is dalala. Second one is false desire. They will create. You see, first Shaitan took away the ability to think. Second is invoking desire. Now, if you want to dismiss the desire, you have no ability because you are not thinking anymore. So what do? You try to justify. You try to find fatwa that will support your desire. You have no hope. In that sequence, Shaitan is very smart. And Allah made it clear for us. We have no excuse. And this is the one that has replaced. We talked about money God. Money God, this is money God Trinity. This is the application. Money, who wants money for anything? There are people addicted to money just for money's sake. They forgot what is it for. How would you describe the ability to have billions of dollars, still you're longing for more money? Why? How much can you eat? It's completely illogical. Right? How much sex can you have? How many girls can you pay for with your $1 billion? It's not logical at all. We forget. But most people actually addicted to money for money's sake. Then sex. For man, sex. Because you buy it. For a woman, more is control. But for man too, the global level, you buy control. All the old guys, they are not after sex. They can only have that much. They are after control. So this is the fact, and it is everywhere to see. You can analyze any of the bad guys and say, this is what he's seeking. And which country personifies this? Israel. It's the capital of every money gods, all the LGBTQ, all the sexual perverts, they are all gathered there. They want to control the world. But we are busy talking about how long our beard should be. So idea here is Allah controls everything. We want to give the control to Shaitan. It's very logical. See, is it possible? It's an impossible dream. How much money you need to violate your qadr? Your qadr is fixed. Your risk is fixed. Why are you dying, killing yourself? If you have to marry a certain woman, no matter what you do, you are going to marry. If it is in your qadr. If it's not, you can kill, rape million people. That's not going to happen. Very logical. That's why Islam is very logical. Anything other than Islam is very illogical. But the logical ability is taken away. That's why people are crazy. They're driving for it. And this one we have seen. Money is very important. And Allah said in 296 that the greediest one, even greedier than mushrik, are Bani Israel. And we follow Bani Israel according to Hadith. The greediest of any human today, you'll find out any group, the greediest group is cultural Muslims. Why am I saying that? Because they don't work for it. They don't invent anything. They have no scheme. They just want to make money. And that's the Maghzub group. First one was the all-in. This group is Maghzub. Because they know. They don't have Dalal anymore. They are already done. They know it's wrong. And that's why verse 285 was so important. They deliberately violate. Example, the biggest per capita energy consumption. Which country? You see, people say, oh, Americans are so wasteful. Right? Yes, Qatar, number one. Qatar's wastage of use of energy is 790. Whereas Europe and North America, imagine with Europe it's like 8 times, 7 times more than Europeans. And we blame Europeans to be wasteful. Qatar is a Muslim country. United Arab Emirates is a Muslim country. Kuwait is a Muslim country. Bahrain is a Muslim country. Saudi Arabia is a Muslim country. They are all so terrible. So you see what Allah meant here? That the greediest of them all is 296. And they know Quran prohibits wastage. Who doesn't know that? Anybody remembers the verse? It's 731, I think. But you can verify. Allah said, do not waste. It's an order from Allah. Yes. Which verse is it? Do you know? I thought it's 731. But so Remember another one in 41. 41. Do not be the first one to do not be the first one to kufr. Allah is saying, Baqarah 41. Allah takunu alan kufri bihi. So they are the first one to kufr. Yes, right.
ولا تكونوا أول كافر به.
That's right. Look, this is the world map. This is the world. They are spending 8 times more than Europe. 3 times more than North America. And we are the one who have the book. And it's important because this is science. This is economics. So how is logical is it to violate Allah's law and waste more, 5, 8, 10 times more than the West? And yet you take them as God. Those are Allah. Have you seen any Arab leader talking to a white man? Even though they're giving award, they are like this. The one who is getting the award is like the king. And the one giving the award, the king or whatever, is like this. They are in sujood. Yet, you are wasting more than them. So, that they are not even Allah. Who knows what is? Completely illogical. And then we have this case, of course, look around, everyday event. And they will be humiliated. And then we have this. He's talking about how wrong Bukhari is. You see, they are very good in giving fatwa against good people. And very popular, millions of followers. Even Oman. Sex education for Oman. What is wrong with this? Do you see what is wrong? Would you put up your wife like that? Is it halal? Completely haram. Yet, millions of followers. This guy, who is another idiot. His ultimate enemy is Wahhabi. He's pro-Iran, and all his videos, when Palestinians are being killed in 100,000, he's busy talking about Wahhabi. And look at this face. Talk about Maghzoo. Remember, he humiliated in dunya and worse punishment in hereafter. The torture report that came out from Bangladesh, the torture report coming out of Pakistan, they are all evidence. So we are following Bani Israel, and this is the last graph. This is the path we're taking. Completely harmful all the time, and we're completely deviated from the path of sustainability. Okay, I'll conclude there. Any question?
No.
Is Abdul Rahman? Thank you. No, is Abdul Rahman here? He was not here. He was or he wasn't? Abdul Rahman, was he here?
Yes, he was.
Can you call him, please?
Yes.
You took your own bike, sir?
Your mobile. Yeah, nothing is left. Assalamu alaikum.
How are you? This is yours, right?